live in our sets, the back, which is where David's going to drive us first. Our sets are housed in sound stages, these big warehouses that are 4 times thicker than your walls at home, right? That makes it 98% soundproof. This soundstage on your left housed all these productions on your screen, dating back to the 1930s when we built it, the very birth of sound. Take a look at that big. We don't just make all these movies on these posters, we also make a lot of TV shows. But we also distribute stuff, right? We are NBC Universal, so we run NBC. We'll distribute our shows, we'll distribute other shows. And we've got other networks like Sci-Fi USA, Bravo, Telemundo, the Golf Channel, CNBC, MSNBC, the Weather Channel, Austin, Esquire Network, and NBC Sports, just to name a few. We've also got Peacock, where we're streaming all of this stuff. And if you can believe it, we're making even more content as we speak. These stages right here, we're using them for Bel Air. Remember Fresh Prince of Bel Air? Yeah? Yeah! They're doing a new version of Fresh Prince, but it's a fresh version, and this time it's dramatic. So it's just called Bel Air. And it's being, one of the exec producers on it, Will Smith himself. So we can look forward to that being very interesting. Right next door to them, we are hosting Hacks on the back lot. You know Hacks? It's an HBO Max series. And that's not us, right? That's actually Warner Brothers. Well, we're hosting them here on the back lot. I'll talk about all kinds of different productions that aren't ours today. I won't have them in the videos for the most part. But yeah, you can have your wedding in that soundstage if you want to rent it out, you know? Anybody can shoot here, so other productions shoot here as well as ours. Before that, we were using these 3 sound stages for a new version of Saved by the Bell. And if that rings a bell, like me, you remember Mario Lopez being a student on the show. He's now a teacher in a whole new version of Saved by the Bell. Speaking of things that were wildly popular when I was a kid, guess what we're building up here on the right-hand side? Nintendo World. That's right. Mario and his friends are coming to our theme park. And there's going to be a Mario Kart ride, I hear. Very exciting. I cannot wait. I've been playing Mario Kart since I was a kid, so it's going to be very fun to beat you all IRL at Mario Kart. Oh, man. Off to the left-hand side, Soundstage 21. This has been used in classic productions. We used it for our show Superstore, just wrapped up last year.
Yeah, the heat makes us all act. Their face stays where it is, it's going to get...
Giant soundstage. They built this huge Superstore set in there. Before that, they used it for Apollo 13 and Jurassic Park. Here's Ron Howard.
It was an essential element for Apollo 13. After all, we were recreating an important moment in American history, a moment many Americans witnessed on television. We thought about building a Houston, Texas, where the original control room Apollo missions still exist. Unfortunately, NASA's engineers didn't have filmmaking in mind when they built Mission Control.
That's right. Filmmaking is not the first thing on people's minds in the real world. We like being able to take away ceilings, take away floors. You can't do that in the real world, which is why we use sound stages. They're a perfect blank canvas. You can do all that stuff to get the perfect shot. Behind the Minion Soundstage 44, we've used these for classic shows. Who's the Boss? Jefferson. Different strokes have shot in these stages. This stage on the right used for The Good Place, Kristen Bell and Ted Danson. Ted Danson's now working on Mr. Mayor in there. It's in its 2nd season. Love Ted Danson. But here's a different famous Ted here on the left-hand side. Cheers, Ted. Enjoy that very dirty martini. Just behind Ted are all these lovely bungalows. These are for the big writers, directors, producers, production companies like Illumination Entertainment work here to the left, and they've got a new movie coming out called Sing 2.
Hi, everybody. I am really excited to share the latest on our new movie, Sing 2. It brings back all of the heart and the humor and the incredible music that you experienced in the first film.
You know what it's like to connect with others, to make something beautiful happen, something that brings everyone together and lifts them up.
Speaking of amazing music, I've got another musical producer here to the left, Mr. Mark Platt. You can actually see through here to a little Wicked ball over there. Mark Platt is working on a new version of Wicked. Linda's going to be played by Ariana Grande. And he just came out with Dear Evan Hansen. Right here, this bundle on the left, this is the De Laurentiis Company. They gave us that great Mads Mikkelsen Hannibal Lecter series. But next to the door is Sir Alfred Hitchcock's silhouette, and that's because he works there, creating Alfred Hitchcock Presents, his TV show for several years here on the lot. The man made more than 50 films, knighted for his work as a director, famous for making cameos like the ones on your screens in his own movies. If you haven't seen a Hitchcock film, do yourself a favor, still some of the best of all time right until today. Speaking of modern productions, these sound stages on the left, very useful to us in recent years. We built them a few years ago, brought back Will and Grace in those stages for a revival. we've been shooting America's Got Talent in there with Terry Crews. And this show, Kenan Thompson. Yeah, we love him on Saturday Night Live. Good Burger, home of the Good Burger, right? He's got his own Universal television series now, as on sitcom Kenan. Now, we're heading into the backlot. So we just saw a lot of sound stages. I know it's a little boring. Lucky you guys, the backlot has stages sets we can't fit in stages. So here, take a look to your right-hand side at New York City or Chicago or